Hello my dear friends and welcome to my channel again. Here is Karim and I hope you're all doing well. I have a very nice surprise today to present you. Here is the CFMOTO 675 RSR, and I think it's called in the US the SSR. So 675cc if I'm not mistaken, 3-cylinder motor and a lot of joy, a lot of fun with this motorcycle. I have to say, for 7,500 euros, I don't know how much it costs in the US, but it should be as well cheap. Cheap. You will hear a lot of funny words coming out of my mouth because English is obviously not my first, nor my second, nor my third language. So anyways, yeah, what can I do more? What can I say more about this motorcycle? Yeah, it feels very comfortable. It feels lightweight, even though it does reach 189 kilos for with full tank. And yeah, how it feels? It feels very easy to handle. It feels light. It feels you can obviously have fun with this thing, although I don't know if I would. I didn't want to buy it. So why the dealer gave me this motorcycle for 2 days? Because obviously he had I think he thought that I would maybe buy it. No, I'm just making fun. He's a friend of mine, so he thought I would maybe buy it, and I had to make my decision between an Enduro, so the gas cars 250cc F from 2022, and this one. I know we're talking here about two completely different use cases, completely different bikes, but here in the Algarve, I mean, I have already the Transap. With the Transap travel, I do long distance, and it's really nice bike. So I thought I need a toy. You guys for sure understand that we need always a toy, right, in our age. And what would be the next toy? I have a good crew here. We drive a lot of off-road, but with the Transap, I mean, you can do everything you want with the Transap, don't get me wrong, but cleaning the air filter is extremely hard, and it's not made for that. So I'm pretty I'm treating my Transap extremely bad. And you see all these paths here. I don't know if you see them in the camera. There are a lot of paths crossing the mountains. These are actually made for firefighting, or to prevent fires, to continue expand. But we use them, and we have here in the south of Portugal, and I am quite sure all over Portugal and the Iberian island, a lot of off-road paths. And we did like the KTM one in the Algarve with my friends, and I said, no, that's the last time I do it with the Transat. I need an enduro bike, and that's why an enduro bike makes much more sense than these kind of sporty bikes. Oh man, maybe I'm trying to convince myself. I'm trying maybe to convince myself, but it's not true. But anyways, I made my decision to take the Enduro because I have a crew as well, and Enduro is offering much more action than just on the street having a little bit of fun, increasing the speed. No, but anyways, if I was living in a city and I would have proper roads close to my home, I would definitely go for this bike, really, definitely, rather than go for a naked bike. I mean, naked bike, oh, it's nice, I understand the feeling, I understand the trip, but this is a funny machine. Some of you might think, why am I driving so slow? And am I so conservative here, taking these curves? It's just because the state of the road is really not the best, and I am never sure that I will find sand, rocks on the ground. Everything can happen here. In Germany, most likely not, because there people are putting much more money to take care of the roads. Yeah, you need to be in attack mode, you know, attacka! Attack, attack, attack! So anyways, if I was living in the city and I would have proper roads around, I would for sure go for this bike with that budget, rather than MTU7 or CBE 650R. I think it's comfortable enough. Oh, that hurt my balls. Oh fuck, oh my god. Oof. And guys, if you're listening to this video and I don't know where you come from, but if you never heard of this region here where I am currently, it's called the Algarve, and it's in the south of Portugal, a little paradise on earth. And I wanted to be and stay like this, remain untouched. Not untouched, but there are a few people here. It's still unexploited, and it's the general mentality here to live it somehow natural, you know, and not overwhelmed, not overcrowded. And it has so many beautiful facets. The landscape is amazing. So if one day you plan to go somewhere and you don't know where, then I would really recommend you to come here. An amazing place. So I'm gonna stop talking now and just let you enjoy the ride. Yeah, bro, it's a lot of fun. exciting thing. The state of the road is shit as hell. Oh my god. And this quick shifter is so nice. It goes only up, so when you go down you need to use the clutch. Ah, nice. I know some of you would say, dude, you're not even reaching 100 km/h, but for me it feels still very fast here on this road. So, what are my final thoughts about the CFMOTO 675 SSR, and in Europe we call it SR-R. I don't know what is exactly the difference between the US version and the European version, but good. This motorcycle is a lot of fun, to be honest, and what I like the most is that it feels light, it feels very maneuverable. I like the connectivity because, you know, when you're in the city or you just want to use your phone, put your destination on Google Maps and have it reflected directly on the screen. It's really nice. I mean, of course you can put your phone here, but who wouldn't like it just directly to choose the destination, put the phone in the pocket and have everything controlled via the motorcycle. You can also call someone, you can change the music directly with these buttons here. So all in one, a good product for 7,500 euros, at least here in Europe, 705,090 to be precise, and you need the registration fees, especially here in Portugal, which are not to be neglected. 690 euros is also money, but anyways, fun. So this machine is fun. If I would have a budget of between 6,000 and 8,000 euros, and I would think of something for the city and for twisties and such as things, I would take this machine. It's a lovely machine. It has a beautiful motor. It has 3-cylinder motor. I mean, 3-cylinder is for me perfect. I love 3-cylinder motors. So they're the perfect balance between 2-cylinder and 4-cylinder. It has a pretty nice sound from the stock exhaust. Yeah, it can be better, of course. What I don't like is that the exhaust is exiting air only on the right side. On the left side it's closed. Besides that, I cannot complain. I think it's a very good product. And CFMOTO now we cannot we can not afford anymore saying bad things about Chinese motorcycles, because they have proven themselves, in my opinion. So guys, I tell you again, come here to the Algarve. It's really beautiful. You will enjoy the landscape on the roads. I would more advise you to go off-road here, because there's much more off-road paths to enjoy than roads. Roads in Portugal are not the best, to be honest. I don't know how it is in the US, or well, I might assume that it depends on the region, because it's such a big country. And anyways, this thing is nice. This thing you can drive it through. You can speed up without having the feeling that you're exceeding so much the boundaries that you would like to set yourself up. Yeah, so what I don't like much is that the limitation, even though the red part for the RPMs starts by 11,000, but believe me, at 11,000 the motor, or there is the ECU is cutting the power somewhere. You feel it. It's not I didn't do it so often, but I drove the motor till the end, and you feel that it varies depending on the gear, depending on many other stuff, other parameters, but this one has a clear cut by 11,000, and you don't reach 100 km per hour with the first gear, which is for me a negative point, because to be honest, if I get something like this, I wanted to drive in the first gear to reach 100 kilometers per hour. But come on, it looks nice, it looks beautiful. What I also dislike is the light. They are very old school. I've heard that in the new model, the one coming now, or in October if I'm not mistaken, is much better and has LED lights instead of these old school light. And this here, it doesn't look nice from the front, and this here is also yeah, I mean, it's a pack of plastic put there. I understand that they're suffering with rules, but I would change these directly if I purchase it. They're ugly, in my opinion. Yeah, right. I mean, it's said that you have this this pretty young looking motorcycle and these shapes, and at the end here you're looking, this is old. Yeah, you feel that in a lot of parts they've been saving money. That's for sure clear. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. I hope you're doing well. Drive safe and come to the Algarve. It's a really lovely region. Bye bye.